Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A look back on a natural disaster that left Japan devastated and the effects that reached our local shores. Also tonight, an adventurous revival for a resort on the island in the south. And discussions at a local school sparks up conversation of aspirations for the future. In sports, local fishermen go catching in a student-led water sports event. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Marianas coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Try double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You're watching the Channel 2 News on March 12th from our studio on Capitol Hill. It's been 14 years since an earthquake and tsunami left thousands dead in Japan. While Japan dealt with immediate devastation, the NMI waited for a number of anxious hours as predictions showed the possibility of a wave traveling towards our shores. Let's take a look back to March 11th and the days following in 2011.
People flocked to higher ground Friday evening after getting word or seeing frightening images of a massive tsunami that swept away Japanese cities. The magnitude 8.9 earthquake triggered acting Governor Eloy Enos to issue a tsunami warning, ordering people to evacuate to higher ground. Today, the acting governor says the evacuation was a success.
We would like to acknowledge the full cooperation of the public in following instructions from DPS personnel and the Emergency Operations Center.
The administration has emergency routes in place, which are marked by these signs that signal a pathway to safety in the threat of a tsunami.
We started the evacuation during the daylight hours. I mean, and that really helped a lot because people could see the routes.
But Enos says there is room for improvement.
Could you talk about maybe some of the glitches or things that do need to be improved?
Well, obviously we're operating on a basis of official information coming from the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. And so we touch base with them, with that center, every 10-15 minutes to see if there's any changes. So, there could be some lapse.
Enos says the government is working to make the Emergency Management Office more effective and is relocating them to a new office on Capitol Hill.
Just this morning, I asked for them to move over to the new EOC, Emergency Operations Center, so that the center will be is better equipped with new equipment. communication capability, and the place is just made for a situation.
The new facility would be modern and better equipped to track natural disasters. The Commonwealth has stayed clear of destructive tsunamis in recent history, but Eno says all warnings should be taken seriously.
Not taking things for granted also applies to effects of the pandemic. On Guam, tourists from Japan are starting to trickle back. Flights from Narita continue, and a new daily service from Haneda is starting to show better loads. One resort is now looking at a way to beef up activities and remind people that Guam is more than a beach destination.
On Guam, Leo Palace is taking a local approach to improving business as they look to diversify the amenities available at the resort. Known primarily over the years for golf, the resort is looking to expand their range of activities available to both locals and tourists.
An opportunity where you can take the opportunity and turn Guam around with the local, and working with the locals and trying to turn it around and make it what it was, or maybe different. We never can be back to what we was, but we can do something different and unique again. And it takes time. I admit it takes time, but I'm excited to be part of the change.
Part of that change will come in a unique partnership with Guam Adventures. Leo Palace will be the new home for the outdoor adventure company that operates hiking, mountain biking, and off-road adventures on Guam. The two companies have renovated office space and installed bathrooms and signage and worked on a trail system that runs throughout the 2.5 square mile property.
I'm very happy to work with Guam Adventures. I think it will be a great relation. I think it will do good for not only for your company, but also for Leo Palace. And I think it's just a start. And if we can get together the word out and great partnership and local community, and I think that will go a long way.
Guam Adventures currently operates a zipline adventure park on the property of Guam Hilton Hotel, as well as activities like kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, and snorkeling tours. The new adventures at Leo Palace will open this week.
Because I think also the government and GVB, they're realizing too we need change. And I think I came in the right time where I'm part of the change, and that will maybe take a year, 2 years. We don't know how fast we'll work. But being part of it and then eventually look back, it was a couple of messy years, but then hey, we're back to normal. But it takes not only one person, it takes the whole island, right? And we need to somehow try all the avenues to find ways how we can turn everybody around.
Coming up, dolphins swim around the conversation of life after high school. And we see a first-timer, fifth-timer, 100th-timer, and homecomers through the famous double doors. Stay tuned.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
King is back like prodigal. I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm on the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, master, minor, big time.
Tuna, 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 spam. How many tuna, how many spam? Tuna, 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 spam. KSPN2 News.
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Welcome back. You're watching the Wednesday night edition of the Channel 2 News. It doesn't matter how many times you've been here, we'll always welcome you with a smile.
Saipan International welcomes visitors whose experienced being in the CNMI different numbers of times. We have first-timers, visitors who have been here a handful of times, and those who lost count. Of course, we can't forget about our local residents coming back home. Let's start with our first-timer. Cyan flew in all the way from Canada, eh?
I'm looking forward to snorkeling in the warm water with the nice fish and wildlife. And I think just exploring it a little bit because never been here. It's very new.
She's still learning about the Marianas as she immerses herself into the island.
I knew of Guam. I knew the Mariana Islands existed. Could maybe tell you where they were, but I wouldn't be able to name Saipan or Rota or anything like that.
But did they teach you like its history or like World War II kind of that thing?
A little bit. And then I looked it up before I was coming here because I was curious about everything. But
Sally Rudder says this is her 5th or 6th trip. She's here for a few weeks visiting friends. Being from Guam, this is what she appreciates about the Marianas.
You know, I was going to say the beaches, but it's also the people I've met at the beaches, like locals and you know, people fishing out there with their talazza, and it's just really cool to just chat to really friendly locals and people around here. It's a great place. The birds. No snakes, and there's tons of birds, and it's really nice to hear bird sound when you wake up in the morning instead of traffic.
Her appreciation for the islands cannot be contained. Like many others, she wants to share it.
I just really hope that more people come to Saipan because it's a really beautiful place and there's really great people here. It's sort of this little hidden gem that needs more people to come visit. CNMI in general, I think, is a really cool place. Like, yeah, Luda, and just, you gotta come.
Mark Cruz is visiting Saipan and Tinian on this trip for work with the military, but he's been here many times before.
Oh my gosh, no, I've been to Saipan over 100 times, guarantee. I have a bunch of friends here, yep, and I came here a lot for sports. I've done the Hell of the Marianas a few times. I've done a lot of the Xterra Saipans, and my kids came here for a swim meet. So yeah, we come quite a bit to CNMI.
Being from our sister island of Guam, he looks forward to coming every time.
Oh my gosh, the people are so awesome. I love it. The people I work with here are amazing. The friends I have out here from sports, they're super awesome. So yeah, I just enjoy coming out and hanging out with my friends and colleagues out here.
Angelo Lucero and Latrell de Leon Guerrero are back from military training in Guam. They're both in the Army Reserve.
I'm a 12 Whiskey.
And then I'm a 12 November.
Military Occupational Specialty, or MOS, is a system to categorize career fields. 12 Whiskey translates to carpenter, and 12 November is a heavy equipment operator.
I've been in the service for about 5 years now. This year is actually my last year.
And then for me, it's ongoing 2 years, but in December it'll be 3.
The boys are back in town and they're happy to be here.
It's good to be home after the weekend, Sometimes training can be hard and exhausting, but push through it, and we're glad to be home and back to doing what we're doing. And also, we're grateful for being in the service. It's a good opportunity, and we enjoy it.
Whether you've visited more than once, coming back home, or if it's your first time here, welcome back, welcome home, welcome to Saipan.
Next, we head to Marianas High School, the home of the Dolphins, and this pod mixes it up with our newscaster. Is that a podcast?
MHS teacher Robin Spaeth invited 6 outspoken students from her government class to join in a conversation with me. Are young people today aware that the future is fragile and that it will soon be in their hands?
The students that I see today are so compassionate, and as I think you've seen from your interviews with them, they really do care about others. Especially our community here in Saipan, we are very much for the community and not just for the individual. So I have a lot of faith that these kids are going to do well and that we'll be in good hands.
We gathered together 6 students: Kyle Diesta, Francis Rejo, Monty Germans, Carly Liana, Charisse Silvano, and Zion Cabrera. We arranged the chairs in a semicircle and quickly began our talk.
Life is very, very short. You know that you're young, you feel like you've been alive forever, but time is going to move very quickly. There are questions in life and purposes in life that you need to ask. And I just want to ask you what you think we're doing here, and what do you want to be when you grow up?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I really want to be an optometrist when I grow up.
I would like to be a psychologist, more so a clinical psychologist. And the reason being is because dealing with like mental issues and everything, it's not fun. It's like, it hurts not only your mental self, but also your physical self.
One of my dream occupations as of right now is to become a defense attorney, because I have a great interest in the law, and some cases just don't sit right with me.
Something that I want to do when I grow older is like become a psychologist. It's mainly because I've always been interested and fascinated by how the human mindset works, and like basically just the brain and the human body.
Actually, I've had this plan for quite a while. I did not really know until my sophomore year, but definitely either someone in the medical field or someone who works in business. Specifically for medical field though, a pharmacist. I know most people will think pharmacist as someone just distributing medicine at the front desk, but I am one to more study medicine and explain to people how medicine works.
I would like to be a doctor, specifically a radiologist, because I really want to help people, and I found interest in like diagnosis and like reading medical images.
More dolphin talk in the near future with our Dan Shor. In this week's Your Humanities Half-Hour, host Catherine Perry sits with her Oregonian counterpart.
Oregon Humanities Executive Director Adam Davis and Program Director Jennifer Alkezwini is helping communities across the nation have more reflective conversations.
But I think it's hard because we have values and we hold them dear, and so to be able to talk about them openly is challenging, and to be able to respect someone else's that might feel counter to what we think is hard to sit with that sometimes in a room.
Can I add just a little bit to that? Sure. I mean, we're in a moment where anxiety and insecurity it's understandable that people are feeling that they're feeling anxious about, say, their economic situation. They're feeling unsure if their lives are as safe as they were before, as they could be. There's less trust. We know from lots of different studies and research projects that there's less trust. And when that's the underlying situation, it can be hard to make space for or to open yourself up to people who seem to be part of what you're afraid of.
Tune in to hear more from Davis and Alkezwini on tools and skill sets to lead reflective conversations. Your Humanities Half-Hour show with host Catherine Perry airs on Thursday, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and re-airs on Saturday at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 2.
Coming up in sports, students of the CNMI put a fishing event together. The star of the show, Wahoo. Stay tuned.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, dessert, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style.
Motivation isn't always easy to come by. Thankfully, there's one place that continues to ignite my willpower. This one place provides me with the knowledge and support I need to grow, so I can continue to become a better version of myself. This is where I discovered my passion, where I achieved successes that made me proud. It's home to where I improved my performance, seeing the opportunity in every challenge. And when doubt creeps inside and I think about giving up, I remember the heroes who've also called this place home. And just like them, I know that every last rep is always a beginning. No matter how hard it gets, nothing can stop me. I will always come back stronger because I'm part of a legacy.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! The fishermen are in, and the biggest catch of the day weighs in almost 40 pounds. Wahoo!
Words of encouragement for the fishermen, just be safe, be responsible, and good luck to all of them. May they catch the big one.
28 participants set out early Saturday morning, March 8th at Smiling Cove Marina with their lures, fishing lines, and boats all ready to go for the 6th annual Wahoo in the Marianas.
It's a Wahoo tournament only, Wahoo. This is a student-led event, meaning the students organizes the whole event. This is one of the programs that Tacit Table has, and we try to have the students learn these skills, that way they can put on an event. Not only do they organize it, they do the solicitation, logistics, checking in, checking out of the boats, and weighing and recording with the assistance of data section of Fish and Wildlife. They'll be assisting the students in learning how to weigh the fish.
Cagman High School students in the Tossi to Table program, Gregory Komatsu and Josiah Kitano, understand the assignment and are ready for the day.
In the morning, before the boats go out, they have to fill up a form, the angler's name, and all those things like that. And how much boats are going out, and then how much boats are coming back in, their weight, the type of species, and yeah, basically it.
The boys say they are excited for weigh-ins. This is their prediction.
Oh, guaranteed it's gonna be the Wahoo. I would say probably 20, 30 pounds, maybe 40. Yeah.
5 p.m. closeout, boats come back to dock and show off their catch. Size of fish is gauged by weight. The fish is strung up, attached to a hook that's connected to a scale and suspended in the air to determine the weight of the fish. Top 3 teams for biggest Wahoo. 3rd place goes to Papasan at 32.8 pounds. 2nd place goes to Homegrown at 33 pounds. And 1st place goes to Cecilia at 38.8 pounds.
Joel Hebner, we're running the Cecilia boat today, and we ended up catching the 38.8 pound Wahoo that took home the prize. It's a beautiful event, great time, great people, great weather, great fishing, a lot of Wahoo came in, good.
Looks like the boys' predictions weren't far off.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, scattered showers, mostly cloudy. Chance of precipitation, 30%. East wind, 14 to 17 miles per hour. Lows around 74. Tomorrow morning, isolated showers, mostly sunny with a high near 85. East winds, 15 to 18 miles per hour. Tonight, high tide at 6:22 p.m. Thursday, early morning, a low tide at 1:20 a.m., followed by high tide at 7:54 a.m. Rip current statement in effect, and high surf advisory today until Friday morning at 6 a.m. Tonight's sun sets at 6:27 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow morning at 6:26 a.m.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI. Have a good evening.